Welcome to our guide on the top 25 places to visit in New York City. New York is a city full of iconic landmarks, rich history, and vibrant culture. In this video, we'll take you through the must-visit spots, from the towering skyscrapers of Manhattan to the picturesque streets of Brooklyn. Whether you're looking for world-famous attractions like Times Square and the Empire State Building, or hidden gems like the colorful streets of Greenwich Village and the tranquility of the High Line, we've got you covered. Get ready to explore the best that the city has to offer, whether it's your first trip or you're returning for more. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, press thumbs up, and ring the bell. Broadway, one of the most iconic streets in New York City, plays a vital role in the city's cultural and commercial life. Stretching approximately 13.4 miles from the southern tip of Manhattan to the northern end of the Bronx, it is the oldest north-south thoroughfare in the city. Originally a trail used by the Lenape Native Americans, Broadway evolved into a bustling hub of activity over the centuries. Broadway has been central to New York's transformation into a global metropolis throughout its history. During the 19th and 20th centuries, it became synonymous with commerce and theatrical entertainment. The theater district, centered around Times Square, has been the heart of Broadway's theatrical prominence, housing iconic venues like the New Amsterdam Theater and the Gershwin Theater. Broadway has faced various challenges, including economic fluctuations and shifts in entertainment preferences. However, it has consistently adapted, incorporating technological advancements and evolving performance styles to maintain its status as a cultural cornerstone. Beyond the stage, Broadway's influence extends to film, television, and the broader arts scene, shaping American entertainment. Today, Broadway remains a symbol of creativity and storytelling, attracting millions of visitors annually. Its legacy ensures that it will continue to inspire generations and shape the future of performing arts. The Brooklyn Bridge, completed in 1883, is a hybrid cable-stayed and suspension bridge that spans the East River, connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn. Designed by John A. Roebling and completed by his son Washington Roebling, it was the first fixed crossing of the East River and the world's longest suspension bridge at its opening, with a main span of 1,595 feet. Its Gothic-style towers, constructed from limestone and granite, and intricate steel cables have made it an enduring symbol of New York City. The bridge's construction was an engineering feat, taking 13 years and overcoming numerous challenges, including John Roebling's death and Washington Roebling's health struggles. Washington's wife, Emily Warren Roebling, played a crucial role in overseeing the project. Initially built for horse-drawn vehicles and trains, the bridge now serves pedestrians, cyclists, and passenger vehicles. A designated National Historic Landmark, the Brooklyn Bridge is more than just a transportation route. It's a cultural icon. It has inspired countless stunts, performances, and works of art, while undergoing multiple renovations to preserve its legacy. Visitors can enjoy breathtaking views from its elevated promenade, which sits above the traffic lanes, offering a unique perspective of New York City's skyline. Experience the Brooklyn Bridge, a testament to innovation, resilience, and the timeless beauty of American engineering. Bryant Park, a 9.6-acre public park in Manhattan, is located between Fifth Avenue and Avenue of the Americas, surrounded by the bustling streets of Midtown. Its origins date back to 1847, when it was known as Reservoir Square, home to New York's Crystal Palace, until a tragic fire in 1858. Renamed Bryant Park in 1884, it soon became the site for the main branch of the New York Public Library, which opened in 1911. Over time, the park was neglected, leading to its demise in the mid-20th century. However, a revival began in the 1980s, led by private organizations such as the Bryant Park Restoration Corporation. An $18 million renovation in the late 1980s transformed the park, lowering it to street level and introducing amenities while maintaining its historic significance. The park's reopening in 1992 ushered in a new era, celebrated for its architectural and social achievements. The park's success spurred surrounding investment, transforming the area into a vibrant commercial center. Corporate involvement brought innovations such as free Wi-Fi and a seasonal ice rink, increasing its appeal. In the 21st century, Bryant Park has become a model of urban renewal, attracting both businesses and residents to its revitalized surroundings. Today, it is a testament to the power of public-private partnerships in shaping vibrant urban spaces. Central Park, located between the Upper West Side and Upper East Side neighborhoods of Manhattan, is a pioneering scenic park in the United States. Spanning 843 acres, it is not only the sixth largest park in New York City, but also the most visited urban park in the country, attracting some 42 million visitors a year. The idea for a large park in Manhattan originated in the 1840s and eventually materialized in a 778-acre project approved in 1853. Landscape architects Frederick Law Olmsted and Calvert Vaux won the design competition in 1857, which led to the park's creation. However, its establishment was not without controversy. Existing structures, including Seneca Village, a settlement inhabited mainly by blacks, were taken over through expropriation. Over the years, Central Park has evolved, witnessing decline in the early 20th century, before undergoing revitalization efforts led by Robert Moses in the 1930s, and later by the Central Park Conservancy in the 1980s. Today, it boasts a plethora of attractions, from the tranquil ramble and lake to iconic landmarks, such as the Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis Reservoir and Bethesda Terrace. Central Park's ecological diversity, with hundreds of species of flora and fauna, coexists with recreational activities such as horse-drawn carriage rides, biking, and concerts, making it a treasured haven for locals and tourists alike. Its influence extends around the world, earning it recognition as a National Historic Landmark and a New York City landmark. Managed by the Central Park Conservancy since 1998, Central Park continues to thrive under a public-private partnership. Its stewardship, coupled with dedicated maintenance and security measures, ensures that the park remains a cherished jewel in the heart of vibrant Manhattan, a testament to the enduring charm of urban green spaces. Discover the Chrysler Building, a timeless symbol of New York City, located at the intersection of 42nd Street and Lexington Avenue in Midtown Manhattan. Standing at 319 meters, 1,046 feet, with 77 floors, it was the tallest building in the world when completed in 1930. Designed by William Van Allen in the Art Deco style, its gleaming stainless steel spire and intricate automotive-inspired ornamentation make it an architectural masterpiece. The building's history is rich with milestones. It was constructed at a rapid pace, 4 floors per week, without any fatalities among the 3,000 workers. Its iconic spire, made of durable Nerosta steel, was secretly assembled inside the structure and raised to the top, ensuring its title as the world's tallest building until the Empire State Building surpassed it in 1931. Originally commissioned by Walter Chrysler for his automotive corporation, the Chrysler Building cost $15 million to construct. Though the corporation sold the building in the 1950s, it retains its original name and allure. The interior is just as breathtaking as the exterior, featuring an opulent lobby adorned with Egyptian motifs and Edward Trumbull's ceiling mural, Transport and Human Endeavor. While the original observation deck and the exclusive Cloud Club have since closed, the building remains a functional space, housing offices, and broadcasting equipment. It boasts 3,862 windows and over 111,000 square meters of office space, supported by a steel frame weighing 20,961 tons. This iconic skyscraper has inspired buildings worldwide and frequently appears in pop culture. From its role in historical architectural competitions to its enduring presence on New York's skyline, the Chrysler Building exemplifies Art Deco elegance and engineering excellence. Ellis Island, located in New York Harbor between New Jersey and New York, was once the United States' busiest immigration station, processing nearly 12 million immigrants from 1892 to 1954. Now part of the Statue of Liberty National Monument, it serves as a museum of immigration history, accessible via ferry. Visitors can explore its northern section, featuring the iconic main building and the Wall of Honor, or take guided tours of the southern section, including the historic Immigrant Hospital. The island's name comes from Samuel Ellis, who purchased it in 1774. Initially a naval magazine and fort, it evolved into a critical hub for immigrant inspections. After a fire in 1897, the current station opened in 1900, equipped for medical quarantines and processing. Post-1924, Ellis Island served as a detention center and later as a military facility during both World Wars. Closed in 1954, it was restored and reopened as a museum in 1990. Ellis Island expanded significantly through land reclamation, creating its present 27.5-acre size. Jurisdictional disputes over the island's boundaries were resolved in 1998, with New Jersey owning most of the reclaimed land, while New York retains the original portion. Despite its complex history, Ellis Island remains a symbol of hope and perseverance for millions who sought a better life in America. Visit Ellis Island to experience a vital chapter of U.S. history. The Empire State Building, an iconic Art Deco-style skyscraper towering over Manhattan in New York City, is a symbol of ambition and architectural prowess. Designed by Shreve, Lamb and Harmon and built between 1930 and 1931, its name reflects the grandeur of New York City's Empire State. At 1,454 feet, approximately 443 meters, tall, including the antenna, it reigned as the world's tallest building until the completion of the World Trade Center in 1970. Even after subsequent structures surpassed its height, it remains an enduring symbol of the city's skyline. The site was originally home to the Waldorf Astoria Hotel, but the location underwent many design changes before the Empire State Building was built. Despite economic challenges during its construction due to the Great Depression and World War II, the building finally became viable in the 1950s. Its distinctive Art Deco-style architecture, combined with observation decks offering breathtaking views, attracts millions of tourists annually. The building's cultural significance is evidenced by its appearances in numerous films and TV shows, cementing its status as a global icon. Surrounded by vibrant neighborhoods and major attractions, the Empire State Building attracts attention from all sides. Its facade, decorated with panels of Indiana limestone, exudes elegance and timelessness. Illuminated by an array of lights, the building's exterior transforms into a canvas for celebrating events and holidays, resonating with residents and visitors alike. Inside, the building boasts impressive statistics: 73 elevators, expansive space, and a carefully designed lobby. Observatories on the 80th, 86th, and 102nd floors offer unparalleled views of the city, drawing crowds year-round. Renovations over the years have improved the visitor experience, ensuring that the Empire State Building remains a top tourist destination and a source of pride for New Yorkers. The building's spire, once intended as an airship docking station, now serves as a broadcast antenna. Although its original purpose has evolved, The spire is a testament to the building's enduring heritage and adaptability. Essentially, the Empire State Building transcends its physical dimensions to embody the spirit of New York City, a beacon of innovation, resilience, and aspiration. Its towering presence continues to inspire awe and wonder, cementing its place in history as one of the world's most iconic buildings. Fifth Avenue, one of Manhattan's most iconic streets, stretches from Washington Square Park in Greenwich Village to Harlem's 143rd Street. Known as a global shopping hotspot, the Midtown section between 49th and 57th Streets is consistently ranked among the most expensive retail areas worldwide. Historically, Fifth Avenue evolved from a modest thoroughfare into a hub of wealth and culture. During the early 20th century, Millionaire's Row, 59th to 96th Streets, showcased opulent mansions, while Museum Mile, 82nd to 110th Streets, became home to world-famous museums. Over time, luxury apartment buildings replaced many of these mansions. Fifth Avenue also hosts major parades and events, often closing to vehicles to celebrate New York's vibrant culture. Notable landmarks include St. Patrick's Cathedral, Rockefeller Center, and flagship stores like Saks Fifth Avenue and Bergdorf Goodman. Today, proposals for its redesign aim to enhance pedestrian spaces, reduce traffic lanes, and add greenery, ensuring its legacy as a symbol of elegance and innovation. Whether you're shopping, sightseeing, or exploring its storied history, Fifth Avenue is a must-visit destination. Explore Fifth Avenue, a blend of history, culture, and luxury in the heart of NYC. The Flatiron Building, also known as the Fuller Building, is a 22-story, 285-foot-tall triangular skyscraper located at 175 Fifth Avenue in Manhattan's Flatiron District. Completed in 1902, it was designed by Daniel Burnham and Frederick Dinkelberg. Its unique shape, resembling a cast-iron clothes iron, gave the building its name and has made it one of the most recognized symbols of New York City. Originally constructed as the headquarters for the Fuller Company, the building stands on a triangular block formed by Fifth Avenue, Broadway, and East 22nd Street. Its steel frame structure, designed to endure high wind forces, was revolutionary for its time. The facade, featuring limestone at the base and glazed terracotta on the upper floors, mirrors the elements of a classical column. Throughout its history, the Flatiron Building has seen numerous ownership changes and renovations. Notably, it was declared a New York City landmark in 1966 and added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1979. In 2023, plans were announced to convert it into residential condominiums by 2026. Located near Madison Square and adjacent to the 23rd Street subway station, the Flatiron Building anchors the iconic Flatiron District. A 2023 survey ranked it as the fourth most loved building in the United States. This timeless architectural gem continues to captivate visitors and locals alike. Grand Central Terminal, located in Midtown Manhattan, New York, is a bustling commuter rail terminal serving the northern part of the New York metropolitan area. It is the southern terminus for the Metro-North Railroad's Harlem, Hudson, and New Haven lines, with connections to the Long Island Railroad and the New York City subway. Adorned with Beaux-Arts design and intricate artwork, this architectural gem is a National Historic Landmark and one of the world's greatest tourist attractions. Built by the New York Central Railroad and named in its honor, Grand Central Terminal opened in 1913, replacing two previous stations. Over the years, it has evolved into a hub of activity with 44 platforms and 67 tracks spread over 48 acres, making it the largest railroad station in the world. Its main hall, with its iconic brass clock and bustling crowd, serves as a meeting place and is often featured in movies and television. Grand Central serves some 67 million passengers a year, making it Metro North's busiest station. Suburban rail lines connect various parts of New York City and neighboring counties in New York and Connecticut. In addition, the recently completed Grand Central Madison Station has extended connectivity to Long Island via the Long Island Railroad. The interior of the terminal is a marvel of design and functionality, with various passageways, ramps, and tunnels to facilitate the smooth movement of passengers. Vanderbilt Hall, once a grand waiting room, is now a venue for events and exhibitions. The dining concourse, with its array of restaurants and food vendors, provides food for travelers. It's worth noting that Grand Central Terminal has a rich history, having served as a gateway for intercity trains until 1991, when operations moved to nearby Penn Station. Despite changes over the years, its architectural grandeur and significance remain intact, continuing to captivate visitors from around the world. Madison Square Garden, MSG, located in Midtown Manhattan above Penn Station, is one of the world's most iconic arenas. Opened on February 11, 1968, it hosts the New York Rangers, NHL, and New York Knicks, NBA, while also serving as a premier venue for boxing, MMA, concerts, and cultural events. Legends like Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, and Beyoncé have performed there, solidifying its status as a global entertainment hub. The current MSG, the fourth under this name since 1879, has undergone major renovations in 1991 and 2013, with over $1 billion invested in modernizing the arena. Updates include enhanced seating, interactive concourses, climate-controlled spaces, and walkways offering stunning views of the action below. Unlike other arenas, MSG retains its historic name without corporate sponsorship. Located near landmarks like the Empire State Building and Macy's, it's a cultural landmark and tourist destination. The New York Public Library, NYPL, is one of the largest and most important libraries in the United States, located in New York City. It boasts a huge collection of nearly 53 million items spread across 92 locations. Founded in the 19th century through philanthropy, it operates as a private, non-governmental organization funded by both public and private funds. The library's branches are located in the Bronx, Manhattan, and Staten Island, and it collaborates with other libraries in the New York metropolitan area. It offers circulating libraries open to the public, as well as specialized research libraries. Notable among its branches is the main branch, known for its iconic lion statues named Patience and Fortitude. Founded from the Astor and Lenox libraries, it merged with the Tilden Foundation in 1895, becoming the New York Public Library, Astor, Lenox, and Tilden Foundations. The main branch, built in the Beaux Arts style, opened in 1911 and is recognized as a National Historic Landmark. It houses an extensive reading room and underwent a significant renovation in the early 21st century. New York Public Library also expanded its services by establishing the Science, Industry, and Business Library in the former B Building, Altman and Company in the 1990s. In recent years, the library has faced challenges, including budget cuts leading to reduced services and the discontinuation of Sunday services at selected branches. However, the library continues to innovate, such as with the creation of Book Ops, a joint technical services department with the Brooklyn Public Library. NYPL remains an important cultural institution, offering a wide range of services, including community programs, digital resources, and temporary initiatives such as the Subway Library, demonstrating its commitment to serving the public and preserving knowledge for future generations. One World Trade Center, commonly referred to as One World Trade, or 1WTC, is the centerpiece of the rebuilt World Trade Center complex in Lower Manhattan, New York. Designed by David Childs of Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, this architectural marvel is not only the tallest building in the United States, but also the tallest in the Western Hemisphere and the seventh tallest in the world. Construction of the tower, which began on April 27, 2006, became a milestone, becoming the tallest structure in New York City on April 30, 2012. It reached its full height, including the spire, on May 10, 2013, at 1,776 feet, a deliberate nod to the year of the United States Declaration of Independence. One World Trade Center officially opened its doors on November 3, 2014, and the One World Observatory welcomed visitors on May 29, 2015. Initially known as Freedom Tower in the planning stages, it was later officially named One World Trade Center by the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. The tower has 94 floors, the tallest of which is numbered 104, and stands at the northwest corner of the 16-acre World Trade Center site, a poignant location given that it replaces the original 6 World Trade Center. The new World Trade Center complex is to include 5 office towers along Greenwich Street, as well as the National September 11th Memorial and Museum. The road to rebuilding the World Trade Center complex has not been without its challenges. After the tragic events of September 11, 2001, there was extensive debate and planning regarding the future of the site. In the end, Daniel Libeskind's design was chosen, but it underwent numerous changes due to disagreements and practical considerations. Despite setbacks and controversy, One World Trade Center stands today as a symbol of resilience and hope, embodying the spirit of remembrance, renewal, and strength in the face of adversity. Its completion marks a milestone in the effort to commemorate and rebuild after the destruction of the original World Trade Center complex. Rockefeller Center, a sprawling 22-acre complex in Midtown Manhattan, emerged from the vision of John D. Rockefeller Jr. in the 1920s. Originally planned as a new site for the Metropolitan Opera House, it was transformed into a shopping center after plans for the Opera House fell through due to financial constraints. Designed by various architects, the Art Deco-style complex began construction in 1931, facing the challenges of the Great Depression. By 1939, the core of Rockefeller Center was complete, boasting iconic buildings such as Radio City Music Hall and the RCA building. Over the years, the center grew to include additional structures and attract a variety of tenants. Its significance went beyond retail to include art installations, an underground lobby, and an ice rink. During World War II, Rockefeller Center played a role in the war effort, housing intelligence operations and reflecting the patriotic spirit of the nation. Despite financial difficulties and changing owners, Rockefeller Center remained a landmark, gaining official recognition as a historic site in the 1980s. Renovations and development continued into the 21st century, maintaining its status as a cultural and commercial icon. Today, Rockefeller Center thrives as a vibrant destination, combining history, innovation, and urban vitality in the heart of New York City. Soho, located in Lower Manhattan, New York City, is a historic and culturally rich neighborhood that has undergone significant transformations throughout the years. Originally part of a free black settlement during the colonial period, Soho has evolved from farmland into a bustling industrial and artistic hub. Its name, short for South of Houston Street, was coined by urban planner Chester Rapkin in 1962, reflecting its southern location relative to Houston Street. In the 19th century, Soho became a thriving center for commerce and industry, home to numerous cast iron buildings that defined its architectural identity. These buildings, constructed between 1840 and 1880, showcased intricate designs and provided ample space for industrial use. Over time, as manufacturing shifted away, the area fell into disrepair before experiencing a resurgence in the 1970s, when artists began utilizing its spacious, sunlit lofts for both work and living. Today, Soho is recognized for its preservation of historic architecture, particularly in the Soho Cast Iron Historic District, designated in 1973 and expanded in 2010. The neighborhood features a unique blend of boutiques, upscale shops, and art galleries, attracting tourists and residents alike. However, with gentrification driving up property values, debates continue about preserving Soho's character while accommodating new residential and commercial developments. In recent years, discussions about rezoning Soho have emerged, with proposals to balance historical preservation with modern needs for housing and growth. Despite its transformation into a fashionable destination, Soho maintains its reputation as a cultural and architectural landmark, attracting visitors from around the world. St. Patrick's Cathedral, located in Midtown Manhattan, is a renowned symbol of faith and Gothic Revival architecture. Designed by James Renwick Jr., it serves as the seat of the Archbishop of New York and a parish church. Construction began in 1858 to replace the old St. Patrick's Cathedral, but was delayed by the Civil War. Completed in 1878 and dedicated in 1879, its spires, added in 1888, became iconic in the New York skyline. The cathedral features a marble facade, stunning stained glass windows, and towering spires at 329.5 feet, see at 100 meters. Its interior includes a grand nave, chapels, and a chancel adorned with intricate details. 2 pipe organs provide majestic music during ceremonies, while spaces like the crypt and altars offer areas for prayer. Key additions include the Lady Chapel, 1901 to 1906, by Charles T. Matthews, and ongoing renovations to preserve its beauty. At 332 feet long and 174 feet wide, St. Patrick's Cathedral is both an architectural and spiritual marvel. Designated as a New York City landmark and listed on the National Register of Historic Places, it welcomes millions of visitors annually to admire its grandeur and seek solace within. The Staten Island Ferry, operated by the New York City Department of Transportation, is a free passenger ferry connecting Manhattan and Staten Island via New York Harbor. The 8.4-kilometer, 5.2-mile ferry trip takes about 25 minutes, and sailings run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. During peak hours, boats depart every 15 to 20 minutes, and at other times, every 30 minutes. Aside from the NYC ferry route to St. George, this is the only direct mass transit service between the two boroughs and has been free since 1997. The route terminates at Whitehall Terminal in Lower Manhattan and St. George Terminal in Staten Island, providing connections to the NYC subway, local buses, and the Staten Island Railway. The ferry service, which dates back to 1817, has a rich history dating back to the steamship Cornelius Vanderbilt. Over the years, various companies operated the service until it was finally taken over by the City of New York in 1905. The ferry played a key role in the city's transportation network, especially after other ferry routes to Brooklyn were shut down in the mid-1960s. Today, with more than 15 million passengers a year, it is the busiest ferry route in the United States and the world, offering breathtaking views of New York Harbor. The Staten Island Railroad, which opened in 1860, had a significant impact on ferry operations. The railroad's connection to the ferry facilitated travel between Staten Island and Manhattan, despite several changes in ownership over the years. Tragic events, such as the Westfield Descent boiler explosion in 1871 and the Mauch-Chunk collision in 1901, led to safety concerns and ultimately to the city's decision to take ownership of the ferry operations. In 1905, the city took over the ferry and terminals, beginning a new chapter in its history. The Staten Island Ferry remains an iconic symbol of New York City, providing essential transportation services for commuters and offering a memorable experience for tourists and visitors alike. The Statue of Liberty, also known as Liberty Enlightening the World, stands as a monumental neoclassical sculpture on Liberty Island in New York Harbor, embodying the ideals of freedom and democracy. Designed by French sculptor Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi and donated to the United States by the French nation, the iconic symbol was dedicated on October 28, 1886. The statue depicts Libertas, the Roman goddess of freedom, holding a torch symbolizing enlightenment and a tabula ansata, bearing the date of the United States Declaration of Independence. At her feet lies a broken chain, signifying the abolition of slavery in the United States after the Civil War. Initially proposed in 1865 by French historian Édouard de la Boulaye to commemorate American independence, the idea gained momentum after the Franco-Prussian War. Raising funds for the pedestal proved a challenge, but with the help of publisher Joseph Pulitzer, the project gained widespread support, including donations from ordinary citizens. Designed by architect Richard Morris Hunt, construction of the pedestal began in 1883, using a mixture of granite blocks and poured concrete. Construction of the statue in France involved innovative engineering by Gustave Eiffel, using a frame supporting copper sheets shaped by repoussé. The completed statue was dismantled and shipped to the United States, where it was reassembled on Bedloes Island. The Statue of Liberty is not only a beacon of freedom, but also a testament to the enduring friendship between France and the United States. Thanks to the dedication and generosity of both nations, this iconic symbol continues to welcome immigrants and inspire visitors from around the world. The Cloisters, also known as the Met Cloisters, is a unique museum located in the Washington Heights neighborhood of Manhattan, New York City. Specializing in European medieval art and architecture, it focuses on the Romanesque and Gothic periods. Governed by the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Cloisters is dedicated to showcasing medieval works within reconstructed architectural spaces that mimic the settings of French monasteries and abbeys. These architectural elements, Cuxa, Saint-Guilaine, Bonafont, and Tree, were originally acquired by American sculptor George Gray Barnard in France before being transported to New York. Designed by architect Charles Collins, the Cloisters is situated on a steep hill, offering a picturesque view and a serene atmosphere. The museum consists of a series of cloisters, chapels, and themed galleries that bring visitors back to the medieval period. With over 5,000 works of art, the collection includes stone and wood sculptures, tapestries, illuminated manuscripts, and panel paintings, many dating from the Byzantine to the early Renaissance periods, particularly from the 12th through the 15th centuries. Among its most famous pieces are the early Netherlandish Merode altarpiece and the Flemish Hunt of the Unicorn tapestries. The museum was initially supported by key figures such as John D. Rockefeller Jr., who purchased Barnard's collection in the 1920s and transformed it into the foundation of the Cloisters. The design and ambiance of the museum were carefully crafted to evoke the essence of medieval monastic life, offering visitors a tranquil and immersive experience. Today, the Cloisters continues to serve as a treasure trove of medieval art, architecture, and history, preserving and displaying works that reflect the grandeur of the medieval European era. The High Line, a 1.45-mile linear park and greenway, is located on a former New York Central Railroad siding in Manhattan. Designed jointly by James Corner Field Operations, Diller Scofidio, plus Renfro, and Piet Oudolph, the park integrates elements of landscape architecture, urban design, and ecology. Inspired by Paris' Coulée Verte, it stretches from Gansevoort Street to 34th Street, attracting millions of visitors a year since it opened in 2009. Originating in the meatpacking district, the park runs through Chelsea, showcasing natural plantings and views of the city and the Hudson River. Its design, curated by Piet Oudolph, includes a diverse palette of plants and recycled materials, creating a unique urban oasis. Cultural attractions, including temporary installations and performances, enhance the visitor experience, contributing to the park's vibrant atmosphere. The transformation of the High Line from an abandoned railroad to a public park was supported by Friends of the High Line, an organization founded in 1999. Despite initial challenges and debates over its future, construction of the park began in 2006, and its phased opening was completed in 2014. Recent developments, such as the Moynihan Connector, further expand the park's reach, promising further growth and innovation in urban green spaces. The Metropolitan Museum of Art, commonly known as the Met, is a sprawling art museum located in New York City. It is the largest art museum in the Americas and the fourth largest in the world. Boasting a permanent collection that once exceeded 2 million works, it now houses 1.5 million objects spread across 17 curatorial departments. The museum's main building, located at 1000 Fifth Avenue in Manhattan's Upper East Side, is one of the largest art museums in the world, while a smaller location called the Cloisters in Upper Manhattan showcases medieval European art, architecture, and artifacts. Founded in 1870 to bring art and art education to the American public, the Met's collection spans different cultures and periods. From ancient Near Eastern and Egyptian art to European Old Masters, American modern and contemporary art, the museum offers a comprehensive journey through human creativity. In addition, it houses significant collections of African, Asian, Oceanic, Byzantine, and Islamic art, as well as musical instruments, costumes, decorative arts, and textiles from around the world. The museum's permanent collection is meticulously managed by 17 departments, each specializing in different cultural and historical contexts. Notable highlights include ancient artifacts from the Middle East, African masks, Native American art, European paintings through the ages, and sculptures from various civilizations. The Met's commitment to preserving and showcasing art is evident in ongoing restoration projects that keep the galleries alive and accessible to visitors. The Asian Art Department is notable for its extensive collection of more than 35,000 works, representing major Asian civilizations throughout history. The museum's Egyptian collection, boasting more than 26,000 artifacts, includes iconic pieces such as the Temple of Dendar and intricate wooden models depicting daily life in ancient Egypt. In addition to physical galleries, the Met is undertaking digital initiatives to increase access to its vast collection. From interactive maps to online resources such as the Heilbronn Timeline of Art History, the museum is using technology to engage audiences around the world. Moreover, the Met continues to expand and diversify its collection through strategic partnerships and acquisitions, ensuring that it remains a beacon of artistic excellence and cultural heritage for future generations. The National September 11th Memorial and Museum, located on the grounds of the World Trade Center complex in New York City, serves as a poignant tribute to the tragic events of September 11, 2001, and the 1993 bombing of the World Trade Center. The memorial, designed by Israeli-American architect Michael Arad, includes 2 square reflecting pools set in a forest of white swamp oaks, marking the former location of the Twin Towers. Construction of the monument began in 2006, and the design has remained true to Daniel Libskin's original plan. The museum and memorial are operated by a non-profit institution, whose mission is to honor the victims and those involved in rescue operations, while raising funds for ongoing programming and operations. Dedicated to the 10th anniversary of the attacks, the memorial was opened to the public in 2011, followed by the museum in 2014. The museum's collection includes more than 40,000 photographs, 14,000 artifacts, and thousands of oral and video recordings, providing a comprehensive picture of the events of September 11th. The design of the museum, located about 70 feet, 21 meters underground, was carefully crafted to evoke memories without causing additional anxiety for visitors, especially first responders and victims' families. Among the exhibits are wrecked emergency vehicles, pieces of metal from World Trade Center buildings, and footage of survivors and first responders. The museum's dedication ceremony was attended by dignitaries, including past and present presidents, governors, and mayors. Despite the emotionally charged atmosphere of the museum, counselors were available during its opening due to the overwhelming number of visitors seeking comfort and remembrance. In addition to the memorial and museum, efforts have been made to ensure integration, such as translating brochures into multiple languages, including Arabic, to accommodate the various visitors. The National September 11th Memorial and Museum is a powerful testament to the enduring spirit of resilience and remembrance in the face of tragedy, providing a place for reflection, healing, and remembrance for future generations. Roosevelt Island, located in New York City's East River, has a rich history and offers a mix of modern living and historical significance. Originally called Blackwell's Island, it was renamed in 1973 after President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The island spans approximately 2 miles in length and covers 147 acres, located between Manhattan to the west and Queens to the east. The island's history dates back thousands of years, with early settlers, including the Lenape Native Americans, who called it Minnehanunk. During the Dutch colonial era, it was known as Varken Eiland, or Hog Island. In the 1960s, Roosevelt Island underwent significant redevelopment, transforming it into residential neighborhoods like Northtown and Southtown, along with the addition of the Cornell Tech campus. Today, Roosevelt Island is home to historic landmarks, parks, and a vibrant community. It features Main Street, designed by architects Philip Johnson and John Burgee, and offers access through a bridge, tramway, subway, and ferry. The island's natural geography, consisting of Fordham Gnits, has been shaped by its proximity to East River currents and the Cameron's Line Fault. With essential services like a post office and a pneumatic garbage system, Roosevelt Island continues to be a unique destination within New York City. Times Square, located in Midtown Manhattan in New York City, is a bustling shopping and entertainment center formed by the intersection of Broadway, 7th Avenue, and 42nd Street. The iconic area, extending to 47th Street, is famous for its dazzling digital billboards and 24-hour businesses, making it one of the busiest pedestrian zones in the world, with daily traffic exceeding 330,000 people. Historically, Times Square, originally called Longacre Square, was renamed in 1904 after the New York Times moved its headquarters there. It is famous for its annual New Year's Eve ball drop, attracting millions of visitors and a global audience. The square is also the eastern terminus of the Lincoln Highway, the first transcontinental road for motor vehicles in the United States. Geographically, Times Square is not a perfect square, but a bow tie shape, formed by the diagonal intersection of Broadway through the grid of Manhattan streets. It comprises 2 triangles. the southern part, officially Times Square, and the northern part, known as Duffy Square, dedicated to Father Francis P. Duffy, with statues of Duffy and George M. Cohan. The area has undergone a significant transformation. Once known for its horse-drawn carriage industry, and later for its theaters and entertainment, it declined during the Great Depression and became infamous for crime and adult entertainment in the mid-20th century. Efforts to revitalize Times Square began in the 1980s and 1990s with new office buildings, hotels, and retail attractions. Disney played a key role by restoring the New Amsterdam Theater, which led to further redevelopment. In 2000, Times Square continued to evolve with new attractions, such as Hershey's and M&M's stores, and became the site of major events such as mass yoga on the summer solstice and Super Bowl Boulevard. Pedestrian plazas also appeared in the area, which were initially met with skepticism, but later became permanent features that improved safety and pedestrian traffic. Times Square remains a symbol of New York City's dynamism, attracting tourists, businesses, and major events, cementing its nickname as the Crossroads of the World. Discover unmatched views from the iconic Top of the Rock observation deck at Rockefeller Center. Perched 850 feet above Manhattan, this 70-story Art Deco marvel offers breathtaking 360-degree views of New York City's skyline. The sights are unforgettable, from Central Park to the Hudson River, the Empire State Building, and even Connecticut on clear days. Ride the Sky Shuttle and ascend in under a minute to 3 indoor and outdoor observation decks. The open-air rooftop on the 70th floor provides unobstructed panoramic views, perfect for photos of landmarks like the Chrysler Building, One World Trade Center, and the Statue of Liberty. Explore exhibits showcasing Rockefeller Center's 1930s construction and learn about its history and visionary founder, John D. Rockefeller. Visit during the day for stunning vistas, or at night to see the city glowing with lights. Top of the Rock is open daily from 8 a.m. to midnight, offering flexible ticketing options so you can skip the lines. Whether you're a first-time visitor or a local, this iconic attraction promises an unforgettable New York City experience.